5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this first stage, or the first 3 stages here are, there's not really too much to talk about, which gives us a good amount of time to talk about the basic movement in this game. So you have your run, your jump, your spin dash. When you think about it, you've got all your basic movement, with one move exclusive to Sonic CD, which is the super peel out, in which you just press up and then you press any of the face buttons, because every single button on your controller, or any of the face buttons I should say, does the same thing. And that will give you the velocity that a 6-tap spin dash would. So we're going to be using that for a lot, because mashing is for noobs. So Palm Tree Panic 2, it's sort of a stage where you need to know where you're going to get a good time, which is sort of a tradition in this game. Every second stage is sort of a route thing. But yeah. Also, what you saw me do there was that I waited like until the timer hit 30 seconds, so I could get a 10,000 point bonus. If I got any time under that, I would get a 50,000 point bonus, which happened in Palm Tree Panic 1. The 50,000 point bonus takes like 6 to 7 seconds to count down, and the 10,000 point bonus takes exceptionally a lot less to count down. So whenever like I'm on pace between like a 25 to 30 time, I just wait until the timer hits 30 seconds. And we should be Gucci. So this is Collision Chaos. You can kind of consider this as the first hard stage in the game, because most of the objects in this game, mostly the bouncy things, are pretty rough. That is said for another particular zone I'll get to later. Hey, I got it. Interesting. So basically, what I did there was that I jammed myself with the roof and the spikes, so I could somehow clip into it, and there it is. I showed it off. As you can probably tell, I'm having a really hard time here, because this stage is pretty rough. But we should get through it. Hopefully. Please. Alright, everything is fine. Nothing too major happened. I'm glad. So Collision Chaos 2, there's nothing really to talk about it. Like, I'm serious, there's nothing to talk about this stage. But surprisingly enough, I managed to skip that score thing in the middle. Basically, it just like traps you and gives you like 100 points. It's pretty neat, but I'm kind of surprised that we skipped it. But anyway, I'm just gonna use this flipper so I can just go over the stage and skip a pretty rubbish section in which I have to do pinball, and who wants to do that? No one, really. So we kind of take the fast life. through this stage. So that was a collision 2. Now we get to the part where most runs go to die, fortunately. So this is Collision Chaos 3. It's like Sonic Spinball, but in 60 FPS and a lot more rough than you'd imagine. Wish me luck. Oh crap. I was almost there. Well, we got a decent time. Didn't massacre that stage. And I'm kind of surprised that we got 30 seconds flat. Which is pretty interesting. Also, no, this isn't Sonic Spinball. I'm sorry. Okay. So this next trick I'm gonna do here, okay, I didn't get it. I'm just gonna restart the stage. Nothing sketchy happening. Sorry. Alright, so what I'm trying to go for is Nope Sloop. Alright, now I got it. So basically, what you're doing is just you're lining yourself up to hit an enemy. So you can go over the stage and skip quite a bit. It can either save like 10 seconds, 20, 25, depending on how good you are. Alright, so this is Total Tempest 2. Basically, what you're doing is basically, this is a straightforward stage. You're just trying not to get squashed, because that can happen, and it's pretty sad if I do get squashed. But nothing major happens in this stage, so if anyone wants to like say a few things about the marathon or read a few donations, you can go for it. Or okay. Yeah, this game kind of steals a bit of assets from the old Sonic games, sort of to keep it an authentic Sonic game. Thankfully, you don't have to worry about dying in the water in this game. You just go through this stage without any breathing problems. So that's pretty good. So coming up is the boss of Total Tempest, the Eggman Quick Kill. So basically what I'm gonna do here is that I'm gonna position myself, and by doing a few good jumps, I can kill the boss. I can finish the stage actually in less than 45 seconds. Simple. I'm kind of glad I'm getting all the major tricks, so I can give you guys a good show. So this is called Quadrant 1. Basically, we're not going to be doing anything too major in this stage. We're just going to grab some speed shoes and be all Gucci. Also, I'm kind of struggling. I don't want to go for that pipe. Just please! Oh my god. Okay, I'm having a terrible quadrant. So, Please read a few donations or announce anything. And any of the hosts here. Please, Commander, save me. Oh Jesus, this is the worst Quartz Quadrant I've had in a long time. Crap. Oh gee, Commander's not even here. That's not good. Alright, this is Quartz Quadrant 2. Again, nothing too major is happening, so if anyone here would like to read a donation or two, like, just so I can concentrate, please do that, because that makes me more concentrated than normal. Hey, Quartz 2 wasn't that bad. We went through it properly. We can still kind of save time, RTA wise. Maybe if we like get good at a few tricks, then I think we should be Gucci. No donations, my friend. Uff. Alright, so this is the Quartz Quadrant 3 boss. Basically what you're doing is just running on a treadmill. I swear, I'm not even making this up. You're actually on a treadmill. Basically grinding the floor under Eggman's feet. We don't know why. Yeah, it's sort of, yeah, this boss is sort of similar to the final boss of Sonic 1, the Piston Eggman fight. But you sort of have to like get lucky if he either goes in the left or right or somewhere in the middle. The boss is actually relatively easy if you know what you're doing. Piston Honda or Piston Eggman, big win. Piston Honda. Soon, trademark. But for now, this is Wacky Workbench. You'll probably see me complain. You'll probably see me complain about this stage a lot during my streams and a few of the servers I'm in, because this stage, or Wacky Workbench in general, is just rough as hell. You just have to like get lucky with the bouncy floor. Does Eggman have a slap attack too? Unfortunately, we don't get that luxury, so I'm sorry, Strizer. I don't know why I'm saying luxury. Sounds like a good thing. But anyway. We got through it relatively normally. Not beating it in a minute and something. I'm sorry. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing. Sorry. So basically, I'm gonna go through this pipe because it's actually faster. In which you get the speed shoes more earlier. It's basically on the 21-second mark. And this stage, you don't have to worry about the bouncing platforms to waste you some time. You can like just go through this stage without any warning whatsoever. all without any difficulty. Alright, so this is Wacky Workbench 3. This is pretty much a straightforward stage. First off, we have to go through this. Just gotta wait for there to be one of these platforms. Alright, we got through the first part. And it was actually the hard part. So this boss, Eggman's literally drilling a hole, like, straight up. Like, I don't know why, but he just is. And we're gonna be using these blocks to get to the platforms, so we can, oh Jesus Christ, so we can hit Eggman. I literally forgot that you had to hit him twice. Don't worry, we didn't take damage. We didn't fall off the second floor. That's good. Otherwise, I would have held a funeral for my headphones. We're safe, guys. That's just marathon luck. It's my only excuse. Alright, so I'm assuming that the next run after me is Sonic R by S underscore, if I'm correct. But while we're in the talks of Sonic, this is Stardust Speedway 3. Oh, I mean Stardust Speedway 1. Let's not get ahead of ourselves yet. Let's not get ahead of ourselves to the good part. This is what we're here for. We're here for the middle Sonic fight. So we grab these speed shoes to go fast because we're speedy boys and we're gamers. So we gotta go fast. A casual 43. That's good enough. I also should mention that we time this game in in-game time because, like I said earlier in the run, the point bonuses are pretty inconsistent. And one thing that I didn't mention in this game is that there's a bug, and we like to call it timer bug. It is one of the worst things I had to go through while speedrunning this game. Christian Whitehead, if you're watching this, please patch timer bug so that I don't need to pause a number of times just to get .00 or .0x just so I can get a good run. I'm not in the mood. Alright. So now we're coming up to the more iconic fights in the Sonic universe. This is the race against Metal Sonic. So before we start this, so in the 93 version, Metal Sonic likes to yeet you wherever possible. Thankfully in the 2011 version, Eggman rubber bands you, which happens for like most of the time. He doesn't like yeet you in 93. So with that in mind, I'm gonna wait. Sorry. I'm gonna shut my mouth and let the music do the talking. Get your sour please in chat. So yeah, that was the fight with Metal Sonic. It's more commonly known for the for its song, or for its boss soundtrack, as I like to call it. But yeah. So we're coming up onto the final part of the run, which is Metallic Madness, or as I like to call it in my splits, Metallic Madness. So nothing happens too much during this stage, so Commander, if you want to read a few things out, that's alright with me. Alright, anyway, so this is Metallic Madness 2. This is a stage. Basically, in this game, you can beat the stages any way, shape, or order. Crap. I know I'm not in PB pace anymore. I mean, I knew that like from the start. So I'm just gonna do like some fancy things. I held that back. No one needs to attack me. Crap. I'm gonna restart this stage. See, this is what happens when you try to do fancy things. That happens. Okay, crap. So hopefully we don't go overestimate in this run, otherwise I'll be very sad. I don't want to go overestimate. Also, what I did there was a piston boost. Basically, you use one of those pistons which like sends you really far up, like pretty much to the ceiling, and I did a super peel out so I could boost diagonally, which I could go over the stage and well beat it without going through the laser section of shame. Seems good. So this is the final stage of the game. This is Metallic Madness 3. This is the only stage, and I'm telling you now, the only stage to have a bottomless pit. Thank you. Thank you, Sega, for doing that to us. Thank you, Sega, for giving us a lot of torture to speedrun this game. It's not really torture, but we got through the hard part. That's all I'm saying. This is an even harder part. You have to kill these bugs. They're not actual in-game bugs. They're literal bugs. But anyway, we got through the hard parts. So now all we need to do is defeat Dr. Eggman and win the game. Okay, didn't get it. So basically, what I tried going for was a double hit. It saves quite a bit of time. You have to be in a certain position, and it's sort of inconsistent at times. So time's coming up. It is when I deal the final hit. I'll tell you guys when. Alright. Got right. Gotta take a deep boost here, and time. So that was Sonic CD, everyone. I ended up with a 25-14. Okay, so that was Sonic City. Ended up with 1846 in-game time, which I'm kind of surprised. Yeah. So for now, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy this good music. I'm JasperTheFish, and I'll see you guys soon.